Hey, everybody, come on in, come on in, come on in. It's a victory day. Come on in, and it's Memorial Day. Hey, everybody, come on in, come on in, come on in, come on in. Hey, everybody, come on in. Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. All right, all right, good morning, good morning, good morning. Hey, come on in, come on in, come on in, come on in, come on in. Come on in. We got a good one today. We got a good one today. We got a fantastic one today. Good morning. It's a victory day. Good morning. Good morning. All right. How you doing? It's a good one today. Come on in. Woo, it's a good one. Come on, come on. Day number 5. Everybody type day number 5. Day number 5. Day number 5. Day number 5. It's a victory day and it's day number 5. What's up, IG people? How y'all doing? Day number 5. IG, I apologize. I just gotta switch you guys for 1 minute. Day number 5. I'm such a left-handed person. Day number 5. What day are we on? Day number 5. All right, day number 5. Day number 5. Day number 5. What day are we on? Day number 5. Fantastic. Thank Wade. All right, day number 5. Day number 5. Day number 5. And we are not on the conference call line. We're just doing Facebook and IG. Day number 5. All right. Thanks, everybody, for joining me. It's a victory day. And it's day number 5. God bless you. God bless you. Thanks, everybody, for joining. What day are we on? Day number 5. All right. Just a couple of announcements before we get into where we need to get into. 9 o'clock today, I'm having a Memorial Day service. 9 o'clock this morning, Eastern Standard Time. I'm having a Memorial Day service to honor those who've lost their lives during COVID-19. All right, want you to join me. It's going to be on all the Facebook, social media, Twitter page, the whole 9 yard. Want you to join me as we honor those who lost their lives during COVID-19. And if you're one of those person that lost a family member during COVID-19, our prayers are with you. Our prayers are with you. All right. Our prayers are with you. All right. All right. So that's today at 9 a.m. So I'll try to limit my time here, but I don't know because it's a good one. All right. Number 2, make sure you guys subscribe to my YouTube page. I am Dr. Jazz. Make sure you subscribe to my YouTube page. I am Dr. Jazz. All right. Make sure you subscribe to my YouTube page. I am Dr. Jazz. And yep. Okay. So I am Dr. Jazz. Make sure you subscribe to my YouTube page. I am Dr. Jazz on Facebook, IG, and YouTube. All right, happy Memorial Day to everybody. Thanks for joining us. Thanks for joining us. We are on a 10 days journey. How many days journey we are on? We are on a 10 days journey, a 10 days pilgrimage. Oh, listen, check out that picture behind me. Can you guys see that? Yeah, somebody give this to me. Isn't that a beautiful picture? Beautiful picture. And I thought I would be in my sunroom today because I love to see the sun come up. I'm an early morning person. I love the early morning. And I thought I would bring you into my sunroom. And the next couple of weeks, I'm going to try to take you guys outside. Hopefully I'll have good connection. All right. But this is day number 5 of a 10 days journey. Day number 5 of a 10 days journey. And we are on a journey from the Ascension to Pentecost. From the Ascension to Pentecost. And want you guys to make sure you use the hashtag, okay, whatever hashtag they put on the screen, whatever. Okay, so we started on May 21st. What day did we start? May 21st was day number one. We started on May 21st, day number one. We are on a 10 days journey, and we are going to end on Pentecost Sunday, May 31st. We're going to end on Pentecost Sunday, May 31st. How many of you guys started off with me? How many of you've been on all 5 days? You've been on all 5 days. Give me some thumbs up. Give me some hearts. If this is your first time, let me know. If you've been with me from the beginning, let me know. If this is your first time, just holler at me, tell me it's your first time. But the good thing about it is that you can watch all of them on my YouTube channel from day one. You can watch all of them on my YouTube channel. Day 1, day 2, day 3, day 4, day 5, day 4, all of them. Hey, hey, Auntie J, who is that? God bless you. All right. So make sure you check it out. Okay, so we are on a 10 days journey, and today is day number 5, and this whole thing is called the Ascent. What is it called? The Ascent. That's right. If you've been with me all 5 days, Chanel, you change your thing. Okay, good seeing you, Chanel. Check on your auntie every now and then. All right, I love you. All right, so but good. I'm glad you joined us this morning. Love you dearly. All right. So we are on day number 5 of the ascent. And we're talking about the fact that there's 3 times the children of Israel will go up to Jerusalem. How many times they will go up? Well, God bless you for your first time. We're glad to have you. How many times they go up? They will go up to Jerusalem 3 times a year. They would go up to Jerusalem 3 times a year. They will go up to Jerusalem 3 times a year. And the 3 times a year that they will go up to Jerusalem, Chanel, for corporate worship would be Passover, Pentecost, and the Feast of the Tabernacle. There you go. Use the hashtag Ascend or Pentecost. 3 times a year, they will go up to Jerusalem. They will go up on the Passover. They will go up during Pentecost, and they will go up during the Feast of the Tabernacle. We already celebrated the Passover. We're getting ready to celebrate Pentecost, which will be May 31st. We're getting ready to celebrate Pentecost, which will be May 31st. And you guys can hear me, right? Making sure. Give me some thumbs up on IG. Okay. And the 3rd time they go up would be what? The Feast of the Tabernacle, which is in October. All right. So 3 times a year they will go up. 3 times a year they will go up. 3 times a year they will go up. And when they were going up to Jerusalem on Passover, Pentecost, or the Feast of the Tabernacle, they will always go up singing. What they will be doing, they will always go up singing. Hello. They will go up singing. Hello. They will go up singing. Every time they're going up, they will go up singing. All right. They will go up singing. And there are 15. How many? 15 psalms or 15 songs that they will sing on their way up. How many songs they will sing? I want to make sure y'all getting it. All right, they will go up. How many? They will sing 15 songs on their way up. All right, on their way up. If you know you're on your way up, give me some symbols. Send me some symbols. Give me something. Send an arrow up. I'm on my way up. They would go up. All right, they will go up, Miss Joanne. I hope you had a great birthday. Good to see you, Sherade. They will go up. And on their way up, they will be singing psalms. They will go up to worship. What did they do? They go up to worship. All right. They went up to worship. They went up to worship. They went up to worship. That's why they went up to worship. They went up to worship. That's why they went up to worship. All right. On their way up, they would be singing one of these 15 psalms. Good to see you, Nikki Grimo. Good to see your name. All right. They would be singing one of these psalms on their way up. Okay, so they went up to worship. Now give me the arrow that points down. and they went down to witness. All right, give it to me. Up to worship, down to witness. Give it to me. Give it back to me. Up to worship, down to witness. Give it to me. They went up to worship. They went down to witness. Give it back to me. Up, worship, down, witness. Up, worship, down, witness. They went up to Jerusalem 3 times a year to worship corporately. Corporately. Individually, they were worshiping, but this is corporate worship. This is when all Israel came together. So they went up to worship and they came down to witness. Now you're going to understand the importance of Pentecost when we get to Acts chapter 2. Okay, but I don't want to get ahead of myself. On their way up, they will be singing one of these 15 psalms. We call them the Ascent Psalms, the Ascent Psalms, the up Psalms, the going up Psalms. Okay, another word for psalms is song, S-O-N-G. They will be singing. So every now and then I would sing to you guys. Now, I already told you guys when they were going up to worship and they were singing, they did not have a Hammond B3. They did not have an organ. They did not have a keyboard, and they did not have a praise team. That means, hey lady, hey Zeta Fox, how you do? That means they were not focused on singing on key. They were making a joyful noise to the Lord. So every now and then I'm going to make a joyful noise to the Lord. Now, if you are a psalmist and you sing on key, God bless you, and you want to sing for me, then you can DM me or send an email. But for now, I am following how the Lord leads me. Hey, son, God bless you. All right. So they went up, and on their way up, they would sing these psalms, whether they were on key or not. It wasn't about if you were on key. It was what is in your heart. Now, if you're a professional singer or you sing really, then hope we got a psalmist today, but Dr. Jazz will do. You know I'm going to do. That's right. All right. So they went up. They went up to worship, and on their way up, they would often sing one of these 15 psalms or songs, and all of them are in the book of Psalms, because the book of Psalms is actually known the book of songs. There's 150 psalms in the Bible. There's 150 psalms in the book of Psalms. How many of it? 150 of them, and 15 of them is called the Ascent Psalms. Now, my church is reading through the Psalms this month, and I love the Psalms because the Psalms are so powerful. They're so amazing. They are powerful. They have different emotion. They have different things. The Jews will often read the Psalms. We don't read the Psalms as much as we should. So I want to encourage you guys, you should start reading the Psalm. 150 Psalms, and out of the 150 Psalms, 15 of them, how many of them? 15 of them is known as the Ascent Psalms, when they were going up, 15 of them. And the 15 of them are all started in Psalms 120. So the first Ascent Psalm that we studied the first day was Psalms 120. Psalms 120. Y'all go back and watch it on YouTube because I got to keep moving. All right, Psalms 120 was the first Psalms that they read on their way up. All right, Psalms 120 was the first Psalms they read. In my distress, I cried to the Lord, and he heard me. All right. And then day number 2 was Psalms 121. I will lift up my eyes unto the hills, from whence cometh my help. My help comes from the Lord. That was my mother's favorite Psalms. All right. So the first Psalms was what? Psalms 120, which is amazing to me that on the day of Pentecost, guess how many people was in the upper room? 120 people. 120 people was in the upper room, and the first sound of Ascension is 120. And that's why we're asking each of you to pray and to consider sowing a seed for between now and May 31st of $120. All right. 120 is the number. 120 is the number. So the first psalm is Psalms 120. In my distress, I cried to the Lord. second Psalm is Psalms 121. I will lift up my eyes from whence cometh my help. My help cometh from the Lord. All right. Now, then we go to day number 3, which was Psalms 122. Psalms 122 was day number 3. I was glad when they said unto me, let us go into the house of the Lord. And we talked about that it is important that when you're going into the house of the Lord, that you at least go in glad. I was glad when they said unto me, let us go into the house of the Lord. All right, let us go into the house of the Lord. That is important. All right, for us to understand, we will enter his gates with thanksgiving and in his courts with praise. All right, and be thankful unto him and bless his holy name. That is Psalms 122. Then yesterday we started off with Psalms 123. Yesterday was Psalms what? 123. That was day number 4. Hold on, IG. Hold on, IG. Hold on. Okay. All right. Thank you. All right, sorry about that, IG. I had to get that straight for you guys. All right, so day number 4 was Psalms 123. Psalms 123. And in Psalms 123, let's look at it. Psalms 123. Unto you I lift up my eyes, O Lord, you who dwell in heavens. Behold, as the eyes of the servant look to the hand of your master, as the eyes of a maid to the hand of her mistress, so our eyes look to the Lord our God until he has mercy on us. Have mercy on us. O Lord, have mercy on us, for we are exceedingly filled with contempt. Our soul exceedingly filled with the scorn of those who are at ease, with the content of the proud. This is Psalms 123, and that was day number 4. And the title for day number 4 was I Look to You. Give it back to me. I look to you. What was day number 4? I look to you. Give it back to me. I look to you. And in Psalms 123, that's what, and as soon as I said, I look to you, I was thinking about Whitney Houston. Whitney Houston in 2009, Whitney Houston last CD, or when she was trying to stage a comeback, her CD was called what? I Look to You. I look to you. And in Psalms 123, the call is to look to God. Now, my brothers and sisters, we can look in 3 directions. How many directions we can look at? We can look in 3 directions. When we are going through life, we can look in 3 directions. What did I say? When we're going through life, we can look into 3 directions. How many directions? When we're going through life, we can look in 3 directions. Number 1, we can look out. 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 Number 1, we can look out. We can look out. We can look out. We can look out. We're looking out. We're looking out. Okay. Number 1, we can look out. There's 3 directions we can look to in life. We can look out. We can look out. We can look out. We're looking out. We're reaching out. We looking out for something. We're reaching for something outside of us. We're reaching for something outside of us. We're reaching for something outside of us. We're looking for something. We're looking out. We're looking out. That's the first place we can look. We can either we can look out. Or number two, we can look in. We can look in. We can look in. All right. We can look in. We can look in. We can look in. All right. We can look in. Number 1, we can look out. We're looking out. All right. And Solomon, in the book of Solomon, he looked out. He looked out. He looked out. Many times we looking out. We're looking out in search of something. We're looking out trying to find something. We're looking out trying to grab something. We always looking out. Okay. We're looking out. Number 2, we can look in. 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 Something what we're looking for outside of us is really inside of us. Wow, 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 wow. What did I say? Sometimes what we're looking for outside of us is already inside of us. Hello, somebody. Sometimes what we're looking for outside of us is already inside of us. All right. That's why it's important during this season and time to look in. It's all right to look out on Facebook. It's all right to look out on IG. It's all right to look out on Twitter. It's all right to be out there. But my goodness, make sure you have balance and you don't just look out, but make sure you look in, look in, look in. That's why the psalmist said, search me, oh God, and know my heart today. Try me and see if there be any wicked ways. Sometimes we so concerned in looking out, we forget to look within. Hello, somebody. What are you looking out for? Everything you looking out for is already within. Joy is in. Peace is in. Love is in. Hello, somebody. Hello, somebody. So I'm not telling you you can't look out. What I'm saying is you got to find a balance. So many times we look out, but we don't look in. That's why my finally me, can y'all see my finally me movement is about looking not out, but looking within for many years. I've always been looking out. I was looking for love in all the wrong places and love in all the wrong faces. Hello, somebody. But I found out, my goodness, the greatest love of all. Hello, somebody. You got to look within. You can't just look out and out and out. You got to look within. So we look in three directions. Number one, we look out, and the problem is here, there's nothing wrong in looking out. The problem is when you're looking out and you're comparing yourself with other people. Wow, I just said something. The problem is not that you look out. The problem is that you compare yourself with everybody outside of you. When you're looking on Facebook and you're looking on Twitter, you're looking at IG and you're looking at TikTok, whatever, you're comparing yourself with other people. And whenever you start comparing yourself, it's time for you to stop looking out. Ooh, oh my God, who is that? When it's time for you to take a sabbatical from the social media, because social media was not created for you to compare yourself with other people. And when you compare yourself with other people, you either think you're beneath them or you think you're above them. I'm already talking. Whenever you compare yourself with other people, you either think you're beneath them or you think you are above them. My God, my God. So you got to be careful. Give me some hearts. Give me something if you're hearing me. You got to be careful when you look out. Don't compare yourself with Dr. Jazz. Don't compare yourself with other preachers. Don't compare yourself with other marriages or other people. God created you authentically, you for who you are. I was talking to a lady the other day. She said, every time I see you, I get depressed. I said, why is that? She said, because you got it going on. I see you on social media. I said, why are you comparing yourself with me? You can get it going on also. I break the spirit of comparison that shows up in the body of Christ. I break the spirit of comparison. No. I am not like nobody else. I am Dr. Jazz. And you are not like nobody else. You are who God authentically created you to be. All right, so we look out. If you're going to look out, at least, hey, listen, here is how you have a healthy lookout. When you look out and you see somebody doing something great, celebrate them. Hello, somebody. Don't throw water, add fire. Don't throw water, add fire. Hello, somebody. Don't you throw water, add fire. Who am I talking to? When you see somebody doing something, don't you throw water on them. You add fire on it. Put a piece of wood in there. Encourage them. Put a heart up there. Give them a star. Give them a like, however you do it. But listen, my brothers and sisters, don't you add water, add some fire. If God wanted you to do it, he would have given you the idea. He would have given you the plan. But just because you're not the captain of it does not mean that you can't celebrate it. My God, my God. So number one, we tend to look out. And it's all right to look out, but we got to make sure we don't compare ourselves with other people. Number two, we look in. Number two, we look in. Self-revelation, self-reflection. I believe one of the problem with too many of us as believers is we never look in. We never look in. We always looking out, but we never look in. Hello, somebody. We never look in. We never look in. And the problem is, ooh, this is so good, Miss Joanne, this is so good. The problem is when we look in, we always find the stuff that is negative about us. Hello, somebody. Who am I talking to? Who am I talking to? When we look in, we say, woe is me, woe is me, woe is me, because we find the worst thing about us. Hello, somebody. When you look within yourself, you ought to see that you are the image of God. Hello, somebody. When you look within yourself, you ought to see that you are the image of God. Hello, somebody. When you look within yourself, you ought to see the image of God. And the reason why many of us cannot celebrate other people is because we can't celebrate ourselves. Woo, I just said something. I'll let y'all catch that. The reason we can't celebrate other people is because we cannot celebrate ourselves. Hello, somebody. Celebrate yourself. Shout for yourself. Dance for yourself. Praise God for yourself. I am enjoying being by myself. Hello, somebody. Some of you, you're pulling your hair out. You're screaming. You're about to go crazy because you haven't spent this much time by yourself. And God perhaps allow all of this stuff to shut down because he wants you to spend time by yourself. My God, listen, the author, the guy who wrote most of the Psalms is by the name of David. Who wrote most of the Psalms? David. Who is it? Give it to me. Give it back to me. I'm going to try to take my time because I know y'all have to keep up with me. Keep up with me. The one who wrote most of the Psalms, the one who wrote most of the Psalms, the one who wrote most of the Psalms. Who is it? Who is it? The one who wrote most of the Psalms, the one who wrote most of the Psalms. I got a psalmist coming in a minute. The one who wrote most of the Psalms is David. Where do y'all think David wrote those Psalms? David wrote those Psalms by himself at the backside of the mountain. David wrote those Psalms by himself by the backside of the mountain. God is going to give you a song in the backside of your mountain when nobody is around. God is going to give you guys a song on the backside of the mountain where nobody's around. If the only time you can sing is when you in church, is when you have a Hammond B3, is when you have a key, you are in trouble. But God will give you a song. David wrote most of the psalm in the backside of the mountain where there was nobody around. All he had was sheep and some goats. My God, but he sang. You see, if God can trust you to sing in the backside of the mountain, he can trust you on a platform. Y'all talking about, oh my God, I can't wait till I get on a platform. Your platform is your bed. Your platform is your living room. Your platform is your kitchen. Your platform is in your garage. Your platform is that one bedroom apartment. If you can't do it on the backside of the mountain, he's not going to put you on the top of the mountain. The Bible said that all of these Psalms was written on the backside of the mountain. So that's Psalms 123. And Psalms 123, I see you, Vita, give me 1 minute. Psalms 123, he talks about the whole fact that Psalms 123 is, so you either look out, you look in, or you look up. That's number 3. We either look out, and when we look out, we tend to compare ourselves with other people. When we look in, we like, woe is me. Come on up in here. But my goodness, Psalms 123 said, I will look up. My God, you got a choice today. You can look out at President Trump and what he's saying. You can look out at CNN. You can look out at Fox. And when you keep looking out, you're going to get depressed over that. You can look within. You can look within and find out everything you need for today is already inside of you. But the psalmist says in Psalms 123, I will look. My God, he says it in Psalms 123. He said, I am going to look to you, God. I am going to look to you, God. Peter, you know that song by Whitney Houston, I look to you. Have you ever played that?
I have played it.
Is that a powerful song? And you know what song? Everybody, this is Pastor Vita McCoy. It's so crazy. I'm bringing this one of my best friend brought her in. She runs Judah. She had her husband Judah, and I told you about the tribe Judah already. So here is that Psalms 123, and the writer said, "I am going to look up unto you. I lift up my eyes. Lift up your eyes unto you. I lift up my eyes. Your eyes can either be out, your eyes can either be in, or your eyes can be looking up." He said, "Unto you I lift up my eyes." And I love what Hebrews chapter 12 said. He said, "Looking unto Jesus, the author and the finisher of our faith." Who you looking for? The joy that was set before him endure the cross. I'm looking unto Jesus. I'm looking unto Jesus. I'm looking unto Jesus, the author and the finisher of my faith. And when I read Psalms 123, it means in order for me to have success or have mercy in life, I got to go and look to Jesus. Y'all are getting too distracted. You don't get the devil distract you. Don't you get all concerned about what the president is saying and what this person is saying. Some of you need to take a fast after the 10 days from social media. Now wait till May 31st, because I need you in this room. But after May 31st, some of you need to take a fast from social media, because every time you look at it, you are comparing yourself with other people. And you're feeling bad about yourself. Or for some of you, every time you're on social media, you're looking at, "Oh my God, my face got fat. Oh my eye." Forget all of that. Hello, somebody. Hello, somebody. Hello, somebody. Thank God you can see. My God. Hello, somebody. Thank God you can see. Thank God you woke up this morning clothed in your right mind. So that is Psalms 123. Now let's go to Psalms 124. That's where we want to go right there. And I was going to sing, but I was like, okay, I got my psalmist today. So Psalms 124 said, I'm going to read it, and then Vita is going to sing it, and then I'm going to break it down. Pastor Vita McCoy, all right, and she's going to put her information on the screen, and we're going to bless her real good. I'll get it for a look. Okay, Psalms 124 says, if it had not been, my God, I feel something already. If it had not been for the Lord who was on my side, let Israel now say, if it had not been the Lord who was on our side, when men rose up against us, then they would have swallowed us alive. When their wrath was kindled against us, then the waters would have overwhelmed us. The stream would have gone over our soul. Then the swallow water would have gone over our soul. Blessed be the Lord who has not given us as a prey to their teeth. Our soul has escaped as a bird from the snare of the fowler. The snare is broken and we have escaped. Our help is in the name of the Lord who made heaven and earth. Day number 5. If it had not been for the Lord. Sing Vita, then I'll come on in.
All right. If it had not been for the Lord on my side, tell me where would I be? Where
Ooh, if
if
it
it
had
had not,
not
not
been
been for the
on my
Lord
side.
on my
Tell me, tell me,
side, tell me
where,
where would I be?
where would I be?
Where would I be?
Wow. But y'all give God some praise. Thanks, Vita. Thank you so very much. My good, I'm gonna make her my resident psalmist. I'm telling y'all right now, the Dr. Jazz Ministry just hired a minister of music. Hallelujah. I'm talking about VGC. I'm talking about the Dr. Jazz. Thanks, Vita. Love you dearly. All right, don't forget now. Here it is again. We are in Psalms 124. If it had not been for the Lord on my side, let me break it down and then we're gonna get out of here. Let me ask you a question. Have you ever asked the question, what if? Have you ever asked the question, what if? Put it out there on the screen, what if? Come on, put it out there, what if? Amen, amen. And listen, you can bless Pastor Vita McCoy. She gonna put her Cash App information up, but you can send it and I will bless her. All right, you can sow a seed right now. If she bless you with that music, if she bless you with that song, come on, let's be a blessing to her. You can send it to us and we will make sure we take it to her because we are ministry of integrity. Have you ever asked the question, what if? My God, I told you this is going to be good. Have you ever asked the question, what if? What if? Have you ever asked the question, what if? What if I didn't marry that person? What if I went to college? What when you ask the question, what if? What did you ask? What did you ask? What if? What if? What if? What if? What if? What if? Have you ever asked the question, what if I had the surgery? What if I didn't spend all that money? What if? Have you ever asked the question, what if? When you ask the question, what if? What if I didn't get a divorce? What if I didn't get pregnant as a teenager? What if I didn't have an abortion? What if I didn't drive with my seatbelt? Hello, somebody. Hello, somebody. Hello, somebody. You see, when we use the word what if, when we say the word what if we're not careful, we can get on regret boulevard. If we're not careful, we can get on regret boulevard. What if we say shoulda, coulda, woulda, shoulda, coulda, woulda? How would my life be different? That's okay. Those are some things you say. What if my life was different? What if this or what if that? Give it to me. When we often ask ourselves these questions, what if we always asking ourselves, what if we did this and what if we didn't do this, or what if we did this and what if we did? Vita, put your Cash App on the screen for us. Put your Cash App. Okay, what if? Okay, what if? And you see, and it's all right to say the question, what if? It's all right to ask the question, what if, in a proper sense. But sometimes, Sherade, we ask the question, what if, in a negative sense. And when we do, if we are not careful, we will end up on regret boulevard. We will end up on woulda, shoulda, coulda. Give it to me. Woulda, shoulda, coulda. Woulda, shoulda, coulda. You know, I was on a conference call. I was on a Zoom meeting with my women's ministry, and we were celebrating mothers, and they were all talking about their amazing babies and all the kids that they had, and it brought to my attention. I said, my goodness, what if I had a baby? What if I had a child? And many of you guys know when I was married, I became pregnant. It was one of the most amazing time in my life, but then I had a miscarriage. And I never had kids of my own. I have spiritual kids, but I don't have any biological kids. And as I was watching and I was listening, I had to be careful because the enemy was like, you know, what is wrong with you? How come you never had a child? And you say, what if I had a child? What if I had stayed married? What if? We all have asked those questions, what if? And when we stay on what if, negatively, we always looking back. My goodness, somebody like, what if President Obama was still president? What if I didn't do this? Okay, we always looking back. And when we look back, when we look back, the psalmist in Psalms 124 said, when you look back, it is not to beat yourself up. It is not to beat yourself up. When we look back, it is not to say, oh God, woe is me. Many of you guys know my story. You read my book, Dancing with Broken Bones. You heard my story when I preach a woman down loose. What if the day that I was raped, that I had fight, or what, all those stuff go through in your head. What if, but don't beat yourself up. So the psalmist starts off in Psalms 124 and he raises a question. He said, what if it had not been for the Lord on our side? You see, if you're going to use the word what if, it gives you a content to use the sentence. What if the Lord had not been on our side? I told y'all it's gonna be good. It's about to get dark in this virtual space. He said, what if the Lord had not been on our side? I don't know about anybody. When I read that thing in Psalms 124, what if the Lord had not been on our side? I started shouting right there. Anybody started shouting right there? I mean, what if the Lord had not been on our side? My God, that's what the psalmist starts off with. He starts off with the question. He said, I want you to sit down and I want you to ponder what would have happened to your life if the Lord had not been on your side. What would have happened if the Lord didn't save you? What would have happened if the Lord didn't rescue you? What would have happened if the Lord hadn't showed up? The psalmist said, my God, I want you to look back and say, what if the Lord did not intervene? God, is there anybody out there? I told you, Vida, it's about to get dark in virtual space. When I think of the goodness of Jesus, and when I think of the stuff that I came through, and what if the Lord wasn't there? My God, and I know somebody on the other end, you say, well, Dr. Jazz, this stuff did happen to me. I still end up being raped. That's how my experience. I still end up having a miscarriage, and it happened to me. I still end up going through a divorce. I've been through a divorce. I still end up losing my job. Listen, yeah. We all been through all of that, and some of us are going through all of that even now. But younger, if the Lord had not been on our side, the psalmist said there's three things that would have happened to us even when we went through what we went through. I told y'all it's gonna get dark right here. Y'all might as well go ahead and just start sending your money and cash up this, start sowing your seed. He said, if the Lord had not been on our side, we would have been completely destroyed. Whoa, what did I say? If the Lord had not been on our side, we would have been completely destroyed. In fact, before I said that, he said, if it had not been for the Lord who was on our side, let Israel now say. That means you say it. If it had not been for the Lord on our side, when men rose up against us, my God, he said in verse number 2 and 3, when men rose up against us, they would have swallowed us up alive. God, I told you it's going to get down. The psalmist says that if it had not been for the Lord on our side, our enemies would have completely destroyed us. Give it back to me. Give it back to me. If it had not been for the Lord on our side, our enemies would have completely destroyed us. Now, this right here is for those of you who got some haters in your life. Hello, somebody. You got some haters in your life. You got people who drink haterade. You got people who throw shade. You got people who try to destroy you, who try to wipe you out. And the psalmist said, if it had not been for the Lord on your side, your enemy would have completely destroyed you. I wish I had a witness here. I said, if it had not been the Lord on your side, your enemy would have completely destroyed you. Your enemy would have taken you out. The only reason why you still alive, even though they throw all these blows against you, is because the Lord was on your side. This battle that you're in, you don't have to fight it. Stand still. Lord, I told you it's getting dark here. You know, when I take my robe off, I'm about to go. He said, listen, if it had not been for the Lord on our side, our enemies would have completely destroyed us. That's why the Lord said to Jehoshaphat, this battle that you are in, you don't have to fight it. Just stand still and see the salvation of the Lord. He'll make your enemy your footstool. I said he'll make your enemy your footstool. Is there anybody out there? He'll make your enemy your footstool. He'll make your enemy your footstool. If it had not been for the Lord on our side, our enemy would have destroyed us. The rumor they said about you would have destroyed you. The lie they talked about you would have destroyed you. The stuff they put on social media about you would have destroyed you. The stuff they told other people about you would have destroyed you. The email that they sent about you would have destroyed you. Everything that they did would have destroyed you. But thanks be to God, the Lord was on my side, and what the enemy meant for evil, God turned it around for my good. I wonder if there's anybody out there who said, if it had not been for the Lord on my side, my God, I would have been completely destroyed. I would have lost my mind. I would have lost my mind. I would have lost my joy. I would have lost my peace. My God, I would have checked out of this world. When I look back at the plot of the enemy, when I look back at the plan of the enemy, when I look back at the plot of the enemy, and when I look at the plan of the enemy, and I'm still here. Y'all ain't ready for me. I said, and I'm still here, and I'm still here in spite of what they did. I'm still here in spite of what they say. I'm still here in spite of what they're still doing. It's because the Lord had been on my side. And that's why you don't have to fight any battle. The Lord will fight it for you. I wish I had 1,000 people out here to scream that the Lord gonna fight your battle. Oh my God, the Lord going to fight your battle. All you got to do is stand still and see the salvation of the Lord. The psalmist said, if it had not been for the Lord on our side, when our enemy rose up against us, when our enemy rose up against us, when our enemy rose up against us, it would completely destroy us. Number 2, I told y'all, I'm going deep. It's day number 5. I'm on the tip. I'm on the tip right here. He said, if it had not been for the Lord on our side, not only would there been complete destruction, but number 2, we would have been overwhelmed. My God, we would have been overwhelmed. God, he said, if it had not been for the Lord on our side, I'm right there. When men rose up against us, then they would have swallowed us alive. Vita, don't miss this. He said, it's so bad that if the Lord wasn't on our side, they would have swallowed us alive. My God, do y'all know what swallowed us alive means? They wouldn't even wait for you to die. Ooh, y'all missed it. They wouldn't even wait for you to die. They would swallow you up alive. They would swallow you up alive. But charade is because of the Lord's mercy that we are not consumed. My God, my God. It is because of the Lord's mercy that we are not consumed. Hello, somebody. It is because of the Lord's mercy that we are not consumed. Great is your faithfulness. Morning by morning, new mercies I see. All I've ever needed. It is because of the Lord's mercy that we are not consumed. Psalms 91, he that dwelleth in the secret place of the Most High shall abide under the shadow of the Almighty. He said, 1,000 will fall on my left and 1,000 will fall on my right, but it will not come near me, because he's given his angels charge over me. It is because of the Lord's mercy they could not swallow us alive. My God, the trap they set for us, and I don't know who I'm talking to, but there's somebody on the other end of this platform that you have a Haman in your life. You know what a Haman is? Haman is the one who tried to destroy the children of Israel when Esther was queen. Hello, somebody. There's a Haman in your life. There's a spirit of Haman on your job. There's a Haman in your facility, and they're trying to plot and plan. But I got word for you. You never have to worry about Haman or Judas. You never have to worry about Haman or Judas. Can I tell you why? Haman and Judas has one thing in common. Haman and Judas. Haman is in the book of Esther. Judas, who traveled with Jesus. Haman and Judas has one thing in common, Vita. Haman and Judas both hang themselves. I said Haman and Judas both hang themselves. All you got to do is give them a little rope and they'll hang themselves. All you got to do is give them a little rope and they'll hang themselves. Every rope, every tree that Haman built and put a rope trying to destroy Mordecai, he ended up hanging. He ended up dying on the same thing. And Judas went out and hang himself. You never have to lose sleep over Haman or Judas. God, y'all messing me up. You never have to lose sleep over Haman or Judas. All you got to do is give them enough rope and they will hang themselves. You never have to lose sleep. Now listen. Let me be real with y'all. I've been there. I have been there. I have been there with a Haman and I have been there with a Judas. And I know it's a difficult thing to not speak up, to not defend yourself, my God, to not to respond, to not to react. When people put stuff out there on you on social media, or they put stuff out there and they don't even know anything about you, my God, and you want so bad to respond. You want so bad to react. But listen. I come to tell you, the greatest response is not to respond. I was talking to somebody the other day and somebody said, Pastor Jess, what you going to do about it? What you going to do about it? I said, I'm not going to do nothing. I'm not going to do nothing. Hello, somebody. You see, I learned, thank you, Bishop Jakes. I learned that if the dog barks at the moon, nobody pays attention. Hello, somebody. If the dog barks at the moon, nobody pays attention. Thank you for your seed right there. Thank you. If the dog barks at the moon, nobody pays attention. If the moon barks back at the dog, everybody does. Now listen, which one are you? Are you the dog or are you the moon? Give me an answer. Give me an answer. I'm gonna wait. Which one are you? Are you the dog or are you the moon? Yeah, are you the dog or are you the moon? I hope I got some moon people out here. I hope I've got some moon people out there. You're not the dog. You don't respond to everything. No. When I was a young pastor, a young Christian, I thought I had to respond to everything. I thought I had to answer to everything. Please, that's why, thank you for reminding me. You see, there's two things that belongs to God. How many things? There's two things that belongs to God that if you take these two things, you'll put yourself under a curse. How many things? 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 There's two things that belongs to God. We gotta go. I got 5 minutes. There's two things that belong to God that if you take it, you put yourself under a curse. Two things. How many of them? Two things. All right. The first one, okay, here it is. The first one is in Malachi chapter 3, and that's the tithe. Tithe. Give it to me. Number one. All right. He said, bring ye all the tithes into the storehouse and prove me if I will not open the windows of heaven and pour you out a blessing. Not only that, but I will stop the devourer from eating your seed. The tithe belongs to God. Tithe. That's 10 cents out of every dollar. Whether you get the dollar from Vegas, whether you played in a slot machine, I don't care. The 10 cents out of every dollar belongs to who? To God. He said, you got to bring it into the storehouse, even virtually. Some of y'all went to church on yesterday and you didn't pay your tithe. You didn't give your tithe because you're like, well, it's virtual church. No. The principle of God still remained the same. The first thing that belongs to God is a tithe, Tithe. He said, when you bring the tithe, that's your reasonable service. I'm going to open the windows, pour you out a blessing. I am going to stop the devourer from breaking. Okay, all of those stuff. That's number one. But the second thing that belongs to God is vengeance. Give me number two. What is it? The second thing that belongs to God is vengeance. What does he say in Romans? He said, vengeance is mine, says the Lord. I will repay. Ooh, oh my God. Hello, somebody. Vengeance is mine. This is God speaking. He said, vengeance is mine, says the Lord. I will repay. Vengeance is mine, says the Lord. I will repay. It's right in Romans chapter 12, verse 19. Romans 12, 19. Do not take vengeance, my friends, but leave room for God's wrath, for it is written, vengeance is mine, says the Lord, I will repay. I want to give a shout out to somebody I don't talk about often. I don't know them that well, but they've been such a powerful impact in my life. And that is Pastor Mike Freeman. Pastor Mike Freeman here in the DMV area. Pastor Mike Freeman, a spirit of faith. Him and Dee, amazing people. And when I first got called got called to Jericho City of Praise. I used to pastor Jericho City of Praise. I was one of the first women called to a mega church. God bless the Apostle Betty people. And after a year, because they were having some legal battles, I had to leave Jericho. I had to leave Jericho because Jericho wasn't mine. I got called to Jericho to go through Jericho. Y'all following me? Send me some heart. I went through. I'm Rahab. I went through Jericho. All right. I went through Jericho to pick up the spoils. Jericho was not my destiny. It was my itinerary. Because if Jericho was my destiny, I would have still been there. Y'all ain't hearing me. Are y'all hearing me? If Jericho was my destiny, I still would have been there. Because when it's your destiny, ain't no demon, no devil, no deacon, no court case can stop you from your destiny. Jericho was not my destiny. It was my itinerary. Oh my God. My God. VGC is about to go in here right here. It was not my itinerary. It was not my destiny, rather. It was my itinerary. So I had to go through Jericho to pick up the spoils. And some of the amazing people who belong to my current church, VGC, I got them from Jericho. They followed me from Jericho. But I remember after having to leave Jericho, and people were there were so many rumors out there about me, so many rumors. Y'all can Google it. Some of y'all repost it, some of you share whatever. It don't faze me no more. See, I've died to myself. When you die to yourself, there is nothing you can say. There's nothing you can say about me that will hurt me. Hello, somebody. You see, the only reason why you can talk about somebody's past is because you don't know their future. You don't know my future. So everything you can talk about me is in my past. What can you say about me that hasn't already been said? Oh my God. What can you say about me that hasn't already been said? And I remember having this conversation. I remember going to sit down with Pastor Mike Freeman, and Pastor Mike Freeman says to me from that Romans passage, he said, vengeance is mine, says the Lord. I will repay. He said, either you can let them pay or God will let them pay. I got to go. Hello, what did I say? Either you can let them pay, P-A-Y, or God gonna let them pay. I declare and decree, everybody who owes you an apology is gonna come back and ask for and apologize. Hello, somebody. I'm just trying to tell you. So here it is. The psalmist said, if it had not been for the Lord on our side, there would be complete destruction. If it had not been for the Lord on our side, we would have been overwhelmed. You know, when I think about COVID-19, Vita, when I think about what we're going through, if it had not been for the Lord on our side, we would have been swallowed up. And then I'm going to pick it up tomorrow. Look what he said in verse number 6. He said, blessed be the Lord who has not given us to pray. Oh, God, I don't have time to deal with this, Vita. I got to get ready for the memorial service. He said, blessed be the Lord who has not given us to pray. P-R-E-Y. Come on, type it. Type it younger. Pray. P-R-E-Y. Yeah, Peggy. I'm telling you, God is going to let you live long enough for your enemy to regret what they say about you. Jesus, I got to go. God is going to that's why you don't pray for God to kill your enemy. You got to leave them here. No. We need them here. Remember, he prepares a table for me in the presence of my enemy. You cannot have a table without at every table, there is a hater. In your life, there's always a Peter, a James, a John, a Judas. There's a Peter, a James, a John, a Judas. Y'all ain't ready for me. Peter, James, John, Judas. You want a John, but you don't want Judas. It's a package, y'all. You can't have John without Judas. You cannot have John without Judas. What did I say? You cannot have John without Judas. So if you're one John, John is the beloved disciple. John is the committed disciple. John is your road dog. John is your ride or die. You cannot have John without Judas. So if you don't want Judas, you're not going to get John. Hello, somebody. All right, John will cover you. Peter will deny you. Hello, somebody. Hello, somebody. James is committed to you, and Judas will betray you. But listen, this is gonna bless y'all. Make sure y'all go on my app and get it. I got a sermon entitled "Hello, Somebody." I'm trying to tell you guys, when Judas may talk about you, but Judas can destroy you. So you don't go after Judas. He said, "Listen." If it hadn't been for the Lord, we would have been completely destroyed. We've been overwhelmed. But blessed be the Lord who has not given us as a prey. Prey. Lord have mercy. Lord have mercy. Lord have mercy. If it hadn't been for the Lord, we would have been a prey. Prey. There's some people who are praying, Prey, not praying, Pray. They're preying on the weak. They're preying on people who don't have insurance. They're praying. My God, we've seen it every day. Just praying and praying. Prey. But I'm going to talk about verse number 7. Our soul has escaped. Jesus. I'm going to talk about it tomorrow at 6:30. Our soul has escaped. Ooh, as a bird from the snare of the fowler. The snare is broken. My God, my God, my God. The snare is broken. I just lost IG. The snare is broken. Hello, somebody. The snare is broken. The snare is broken. The snare is broken. The snare is broken. IG, y'all know I'm going to lose y'all every now and then. Tomorrow, I'm going to talk about pray. Prey. That's why download my brand new app. I am Dr. Jazz. I want you to download it. Hey, y'all know I lost your IG. Y'all know it. Okay, let's get ready to give. Go, go, go. Let's go. Y'all know how we're doing it. We're asking everybody to sow a seed of $120 in the 10 days. If I was at your church doing a 10 days revival, you know I would be picking up a seed. So I just bless you if you were blessed. I want you to sow that seed. All right, either up $120 or you can break up your 120. However you want to do it, you can break it up. All right, I love ministering to you guys. You see, I don't take it lightly. My voice is going, my energy. I'm giving you revelation. And if you've been blessed, if you went to McDonald's, you'll pay for your meal. If you went to Ruby Tuesday, you'll pay for your meal. If I was in your church, after I finished ministering, your pastor would have gotten up and said, let's be a blessing to the woman of God. That's what he would have said. He would have said, did Dr. Jazz preach today? That's what he would have gotten up and said. Did Doc, thank you for your seed. Well, he would say, Dr. Jazz, oh my goodness, you preached today. And y'all would be clapping and shouting, and then he'll say, okay, well, let's be a blessing to the woman of God. Well, I don't have no pastor, no preacher. I've got to do it all by myself. And the Lord said, you have not because you ask not. Okay, because of COVID-19, I can't come to your church, so now I'm in your house. I'm so glad. And I love your house better. All right, thank you, Miss Smith, for your seed. All right, and we're asking everybody to sow a seed of either $120 or you break it up in 10 days. So 10 by 120 is what? How much a day? How much a day? All right, give it to me. I'm not the math person. I'm a theologian. Right? If you break up 120, all right, thank you, Solomon, for your seed. Thank you for your seed. Thank you for your seed. Thank you for your seed. Tina, thank you for your seed. Thank you for your seed. If it had not been for the Lord on my side, tell me where would I be? Where would I be? You know he kept my enemies away. He turned the sunshine He rocked me in the cradle of his arms. Donna, thank you for your seat. If it had not been for the Lord on my side, tell me where would I be? $12 a day, thank you. Where would I be if it had not been for the Lord on my side? Tell me where would I be? Thank you. Thank you for your seat, Lisa. Thank you for your... Where would I be? You know he kept my enemies away. Woo! Ooh, thank you, Miss Williams. $12 a day. There you go. Ooh, if it had, here the ushers coming, been for the Lord. Y'all remember the ushers? Veronica, thank you. Tell me where would I be? Thank you, Rochelle. Peggy, thank you. Where would I be? You remember the ushers, Vita? If it had not. The ushers, they'll come around 20 minutes marching just to drop $1. Lord have mercy. Huh? Vita, don't mess with me. I'm singing. Oh, wait a minute. Don't mess with me. Don't mess with me. I'm going to bring you back in here. Go. It had not been for the Lord on my side. Hey, Vicky, thank you. Thank you for your seat. You remember that? The ushers, they be coming around with their shoulders, and all they had was $10 in their pocket. Oh, $5. Come on now. Help my enemy away. He bought the other day. Oh, he rocked me in the cradle of his. Come on, Peter, take it.
Well, he knew I had to fight it by the storm. Oh, if it had not been for the Lord on my side, tell me where would I be? Where would I be?
Hey, Vita, I know you've been through something, and when you think about what if it had not been, just
listen.
What if, Vita? You know, when you think about the stuff that we go through, even as women pastors, the things that people don't even understand, that we are just as human as them, and the ill treatment, and you know, when your family is going through things, and sometimes they have it out there in public, and they don't think it affects you, or it hurts us. You know what I'm saying? And good, when I read that Psalms this morning, I just had to say, God, thank you. What is something that you look back over your life and you say, what if the Lord hadn't been on my side?
My God. Well, you know, pastoring, raising children, my marriage, and overseer and I were talking about over the course of our marriage, we've been there for each other while we've lost parents. And I know that, and I know that when my mother passed, I thought the world had absolutely come to an end. And if it had not been for God going through that, I would not have made it. I wouldn't have made it.
Wow, I know about that.
My whole focus. What if?
Yeah, I know about it. That's why at 9:00 this morning we're doing a memorial service, and when I hear about people who've lost loved ones during COVID-19 and can't even have what they call a decent funeral, and the whole thing, you can be so overwhelmed. You can just don't even want to get out of the bed. I was talking to that lady the other day. She said, I don't even want to get out of the bed. I don't want to, I don't have no energy to move. And then when I read this Psalms, I said, what if the Lord had not been on our side? Let Israel say, and he said, you better ask the question again. What if the Lord, we would have been completely destroyed, we would have been so overwhelmed that we would be dysfunctional. But I love how he closes and said, but blessed be the Lord. Oh my God, who has made, oh my God, I'm excited about it. And Vita, I love you. I thank God for you. Thank you for jumping back on and giving us that rendition. All right, God, all right, guys, bless y'all all. Bless y'all. Have a fantastic day. I'll see y'all at 9 o'clock. At 9 o'clock, I'll see you all at 9 o'clock. Thanks so very much. I see all your seeds are coming up. Thank you so very much. My goodness. Good morning, church family. May be the glory in Jesus' name. God bless you. God bless you. That's right. God bless you. Please tune in. That's right. All right. Your Victory Grace Center on Facebook or YouTube to attend the memorial service. All right. All right. Memorial service today. There's not no cooking out. There's no virtual cookout. Virtual cookout. Virtual cookout. Virtual cookout. All right. Again, go back and check out the first 5 days when I lost my son 2 years ago, like to lost my mind. For about 8 months, I was in body but not present. I went in depression. I understand it. And thank God. What if the Lord had not been? Thank you for sharing that, Miss Powell. Thank you for sharing that. What if? In fact, what if, just think about it, what if the Lord had not been there for you? Where would you be? Where would you be if the Lord had not been? Just everybody, just think about it. We got a minute, just share it. What if the Lord hadn't been on my side? My God, what if the Lord hadn't been there? What if the Lord hadn't been there? Our help is in the name of the Lord. What if the Lord had not been? My God, some people say, what if we didn't have the internet? What if we didn't have the iPhone? What if we didn't have iPads? No, what if we didn't have the Lord? And here's what you want to shout over. The Lord is on your side. Wow. What did I say? The Lord is on your side. Cynthia Jones, I cannot imagine. I can't imagine. Yeah, I can't imagine. I don't even want to. And I'm so grateful that the Lord is on my side. Well, God bless you all. The Lord keep you. The Lord lift up his countenance upon you. And the Lord give you peace. I would have literally been dead. I know what it is. Yes, yes. The Lord is on my side. The Lord is on my side. The Lord is not against us. He's for us. The Lord is not against us. He's for us. He's for us. The Lord is on my side. Hallelujah. He's right here. All right. God bless you all. Thank you for your seed. Thank you for your seed. God bless you all. God bless you all. Facebook. Thank you for your seed. IG. Thank you for your seed. 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 God bless you. He kept my enemies away. And he rocked me in the cradle of his arms, 'cause he knew I wouldn't. What if the Lord tell me where would I be? Where would I be if it had not been for the Lord on my side? Tell me where would I be? Where would I be? Facebook, God bless you all. God bless you all. God bless you all. God bless you all.